Hola, buenos días, everybody. ¿Cómo estamos? How we doing? Eh, this is not the type of class, and if you will start coming to my Friday classes. I am not the type of host of class that only speaks and no one else speaks. No, like think about like we're in like a radio show, and I like for everybody to say hi, introduce each other. Where are you from? We all know from like where are you from, but what are you looking to learn? And just as the face, I'm going to explain things. You can please unmute their microphones and ask me anything that you like, because I am here for you. You choose to learn. So I applaud you because you made a choice that everybody else could have done, but you took the step to make it happen. And that tells me about your determination to make this different for Tennessee and for yourself as an investor. So, and number one, apply Juliana, you made it, and you won 1 year of prop stream. Uh, so number one, please unmute yourselves, introduce yourselves briefly, and what are you looking to learn this morning?
Good morning, Juliana. How are you today?
I'm great. Cold.
Cold?
Yeah, Boston is cold. Nashville is
Boston,
warm.
yeah. You get all the Atlantic weather.
And the wind.
Yes. So actually at the moment I'm in Elkhart, Indiana. We're going to look at a property this afternoon that
Nice.
we think will develop into a very nice co-living property. But we have two other properties under contract, one of which will become a co-living development.
Nice.
So there's a rehab element and a new build construction element.
Nice.
And then we're looking at outside Murfreesboro, Maryville, which is south of Knoxville, and Huntsville, Alabama. So eager to learn about arbitrage as a way to get things started and get cash flow momentum, et cetera. And then it will improve our ability to purchase more properties as well. So
good. Arbitrage. Okay, we can discuss arbitrage. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Perfect. I'll teach you all about it. All right. One thing for arbitrage, you need to be in a long contract, like 3 to 5 year contract, because that includes that you need to make renovations in a property. You're gonna lease one of those houses. You need to make, a long renovation. So if the owner has to be happy on with you, adding rooms or making renovations for that 5 year, 3 to 5 year period, in order for you to arbitrage the cash. Okay, no, that's number one. All right, Megan, hola, welcome.
Sorry, I'm chewing breakfast.
Okay.
Good. My husband's here with me as well.
Hi. How are you? Welcome.
Adam.
What's your name?
Adam.
Hi, Adam. Yeah, you can join. It's fine.
He's here.
All right. Feel free to make any questions that you like. Go ahead.
So we are new to all things real estate investing. So since July, we weren't really even contemplating co-living right away until the event the other night with your presentation and Atticus and Pace and just the whole concept. I know a little bit about it, but didn't even know what arbitrage was until Giuliano started talking about it. So
I'm gonna explain arbitrage very quickly in a little bit, and you won't forget about it after that.
So we are interested in Nashville. It's just as far as the funding goes, like starting in wholesale to build our capital. But if we could jump right into co-living, with PML or other people's money, that would be a great option for us as well, because just like you said, and the statistics kind of blew my mind the other night.
Wild. Totally.
And the opportunity. So we're about 15 minutes north of the event center, so we're very close to downtown.
Nice. Excellent. You wouldn't believe the amount of people, and I show you, how is it going. You not only believe the amount of people that needs this, but the demand and how quickly things go. And I think maybe first way to get started, I can explain what arbitrage is, and the best way to explain arbitrage is to think about Oreo cookie. And I'll explain the Oreo cookie in a minute, but I want Tony to introduce himself, and the person that is Tony next to. Hi, Tony. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Hola.
Hi. Hola. Good morning, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Excited to be here. But I'm Tony Varello. I live here, born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee. Living in Spring Hill right now. I've been investing. I've been flipping homes. I'm on my fourth home now. I'm flipping, and it's new builds. And my partner and I, my cousin, he's actually a builder. He has it, so I have the infrastructure to actually be able to build and go into these homes. And we went to the event the other night, and we just loved the presentation you gave. We loved everything about it. We thought it fit with us really well because, like I said, we have the infrastructure to go in and work on these homes. Like I said, I have the builder, the crews, everything. And we were looking to take some of these homes, we're flipping these new builds and turn them into rentals. But now this caught our attention, and we think this would be a lot better. So I'm really interested in just wanting to learn about this because it caught both our attention, and we're really just interested.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I know that what we do is not for everybody, but it's for the right people, right? And you need to also have the mentality of a willingness to learn, not only willingness to learn, but willingness to help, right? Because this is not luxury rentals. This is not Airbnb, which is people just click and have an experience. It's similar in certain ways, but it's very different in certain ways. And it's just the demand and the speed of things is just absolutely crazy. So before we get started and before this class, will you knew about PadSplit before and what PadSplit was?
No, this is new. This is new.
Okay, all completely new.
First time I heard of it at the event with Pace and everybody your presentation. That's the first I'd heard of it. All right,
great. No, well, I'm honored, and that's what actually Aricus was there, which is the CEO of the company, and that's why Nashville is an emerging market. And as I say, the first one that eat the cookie or the first one that enter are the ones who are going to take the most advantage of. So, and I'm a very visual person and also very excited about all this. So number one, if I'm going very fast, tell me, Clara, slow down. Don't be afraid. Don't type it in the comments. We're not 50 people. Just or mute yourself like, hey, Clara, slow down. What? And as we go, all right? Because I'm here for you to open the door for you. So chill with me, ask any question. There is no wrong. Number one, there is no wrong questions. Okay, don't feel that because you don't know, you don't have the right to ask. No, you pay to be here. I'm here for you. There is no stupid question. There is no silly question. Okay, why is that? Why is that? Not because you're learning and you took the advantage to learn, and that's the most important thing of all them all. All right, so I'm also very chill. So relax. And I only have 2 cups of coffee today, so that's good for you. So not 4. So number one, similar to Airbnb, right? And you'll know what Airbnb is. PadSplit is what? Is like a booking website for where people looks and books co-living rooms across the whole country, a whole United States. There are many other websites like this, but this is the biggest one. And when you go into the website, and I'll introduce you to the person that is managing Nashville, I think it's Corey. When you explore the rooms, oh wow, you have Atlanta, Austin, Baltimore, Denver, like all over the country. Right now they have close to 27,000 rooms. I think they're going to be almost close to 30,000 rooms by the end of this year. Why is that? Because the gap between what people make in salaries versus what the rent for a regular apartment is just not possible. So many even investors and landlords and many people have this not only have this core, but they have been encouraged to just furnish and lease by the room, and the math, as I show in the class, the math just works. You will think that this is new in the world. No, we're very late in the world. Asia has companies that has 9,000, 10,000, 40,000, 50,000 rooms. In Europe, Coliving is super, super normal. And they've been doing Coliving for 10, 15, 20 years. And this is just new in the United States because we are very individualistic and everybody's on their own and, figure it out. Like, but it's BS because without community, we cannot lift each other and support each other. So, PadSplit, particularly, it was born in Atlanta. So when you click Atlanta, is when you're going to see the most amount of rooms. So look at that. So Atlanta has about, right now, 9,000 rooms, and they keep coming. And you can, number one, and I remember, and I will do this every time, you create the real estate product that you want to that you want to bring clients to. If you can't be a shitty landlord, then you're going to have shitty clients. You're going to have nice product, then you're going to have great clients. So that is always that, and the three C's that I always talk about, which is cost, community, and convenience. So as you can see, this is not like just in the core. This is all around. I'm talking about 9,000 units here. And they're always, and so, this is one of my favorites. So this is the key for Coliving, especially in the area that you are. Number one, single family homes. Single family homes. Everybody does it pretty much in single family homes. That has at least 1,200 to start with, 1,200 square feet, no less than that. And 1,200 from 1,500 to 2,000. The more square feet, the better. That you are able to amplify and create the most amount of rooms. The ratio for rooms versus bathroom is what? Tops, 4 people for 1 bathroom. But if it's 3 people for 1 bathroom, it's even better. And if you, Tony, especially if you have friends, and if the person next to you is, happy to come to the desk, right? The gold ticket in Coliving is if you have a room with private bathroom, no one will ever leave those rooms with private bathrooms, especially you're building. I have people in Houston that are building single family homes, 10 bedrooms with 10 bathrooms, and they'll sell like for $500,000 right now. It's insane. So, all right. So just to show you the demand and what they do. What do they do? And this is not the prices for, these are the prices for Nashville because they have so many and the demand continues. Like, look at this beautiful home. It's not destroyed. It's so they rent the house or rebuild the house, correct? And just click all the photos. Beautiful home, very well done. And then they list, this room has a private bathroom, this one does not. And then you give a room of quality, please. If you have a private entrance, you have a nice nice bedroom. The bedroom has to be, highly recommend, furnish the rooms. There are many ways to furnish the room. Later in a different class, I can give you a way to furnish the rooms. I have an Amazon list for that. And everything, think about if I were to live there, my clients were to live there. I want a bedroom, I want a closet, or I want a desk, if they work from home, things like that. And very nice, depends on the amount of people, 1 or 2 fridges, of course. I'm okay with dishwasher. That is not really a big deal to me. And see, this one room has like a open to the kitchen. Oh, I don't know if I want a door like that in here, but okay. And this house, very beautifully done. You don't have to, and an extra kitchen here, washer and dryer. There you go. So you build the product that you want. So this one has 2 rooms available, and this is the host. They are hosting since 2025, and the whole property has a lot of rooms. So number 1. So when you click and you open the account in PadSplit, I just want to show you the dashboard again. So you open account in PadSplit, you click dashboard, and then you go in resources, and they say where to buy next. And then click explore the map, and when we go to Nashville, so I'm gonna just show you Atlanta for you to look the potential, but then we're gonna go to Nashville. Are you looking at my screen? So Atlanta, 8,600 units, 300 to come. So how much is that? 9,000 rooms in Atlanta right now. And look at the demand. 34,000 searches in the past 30 days. And they have the prices. So 176 in shared bathroom, 165, 265 in private bathroom. And the occupancy. If you know anything about real estate, it's all about occupancy. Same for hotels, same for Airbnb. How the more filler is, the better for everybody. So 84% in Atlanta. 84% is really good. Atlanta is large. 9 days to first booking and less than 40 days to 80% occupancy. And they continue to grow. They don't see any time to slow this down. The demand just goes and everybody knows what it is. So when I click here and I say Nashville, and I was very surprised when I click Nashville. Oh, one more. Okay, look at that. So when I prepared the presentation, when I prepared the presentation for the conference, it was 56 units. They have one more now. I love it. Bravo for those people that are breaking the mold in Nashville. 693 searches, so 700 people are looking, but they only have 57 rooms. So I want you really to be next. So $223 per week in share bathroom, $300 with a private bathroom. This is amazing prices. Look at the occupancy. 85% is better than Atlanta right now, right? 3 days to first booking and 33 days to 80% occupancy. Okay, who's doing this in Nashville, right? You want to look at that? And then let's talk about arbitrage real quick. So 2 rooms left in Antioch, 232 a week. Look at this. No moving fee. This is host on site, so meaning he lives there. And this is all already booked. So let me see. Murfreesboro. How can I pronounce this correctly? Murfreesboro.
That's right, Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Murfreesboro.
Mhm.
All right. Like my last name, Murfreesboro. Like real quick. Sorry. I just want to insult with the last name. Okay, Murfreesboro. This is a very beautiful home. Let's see all the photos. They just put a nice kitchen here. Very okay bathroom. No, don't make a photo with the toilet paper like this. Carpet in the room, number 1, number 2. Kitchen, bathroom number 3, 2, 3. Oh, someone that works at night shift, I guess. All right, this is number 1. And the rooms are 4 open parking spots. Cheryl is the host, and Berlin is not provided. So 1 room, 216 a week, and another room, 216 a week. And I don't know how many rooms are there. But, yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. I'm seeing a lot of queen beds.
Yes. So
Now, our target is college town. So does it matter if we don't have queen beds?
I will never put a twin bed in there. I will put my standard is always full size beds.
Full size. Okay.
Full size, but not queen. And also depends on the size of the room. But twin is really bad. Like it's not bad, but it's like it doesn't attract the right people. It's like, yeah, no, always like full, like a little bit of dignity. We're adults.
Yeah. Okay.
So even in college town, full size. So what do the house has? Wi-Fi, washer and dryer, living room, dishwasher, heating, dining area. Very good. You make your own rules, all right, in your house. Think about your Airbnb host. So you make your rules. So don't smoke, don't kitchen appliances in the bedrooms, no guests, no overnight guests, quiet time from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m., no outside furniture. Cleaning expectations. Many employees provide their own cleaning supplies. I have many hosts or clients in mind that bring their own cleaning supplies, so they make sure the house is clean. Look at the location. Seems to be very good. And they have cancellation policy and whatnot. And there are only 2 homes here, but I cannot see how many rooms are there. 4. Yeah, it doesn't say how many rooms are here. Okay, go back. Let's find another one. 3 a week, $300 a week. Oh, wow. Nice kitchen. I don't see the stove right here. Just a bed, carpet, bed with carpet. The worst thing in the world is put photos with the toilet seat open. I don't like that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Stove and it's so ugly. All right. Yeah. For 300, will you live here for 300 a week?
No.
Okay. Well, someone is because Ahmed is hosting and he has 3 rooms. So I guess he's a little high because because there are rooms with private full bathroom, private bathroom, private bathroom, private bathroom. So that's why. Gotcha. Well, that is different. But if he still have rooms that he's not being booked, that means the price too high for the service and for the house. Look at this. This was booked. So when I click, that means it's already booked. So this one is okay. This one has 1 room left only. All right. Nice kitchen, nice common area. See, a couple of couches. Not the end of the world. Balcony. Nice room with nice bed. Nice room with nice bed. All right. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. All right. This is good. And this is how much a week? $221. All right. Cheryl, the same person. Oh, Cheryl is doing well. Standard roof signs, cheerful bathroom, queen, window, stairs, punch, blood code, workspace. Nice. And it's only the only 1 room left. What does it mean? And this is in Clarksville. So it means that people are booking this place This is a really good price for a week because the only one left. So demand, right? So number one, and then let's look at this one. Is gorgeous. Nice photo. Nice common area. Look at that. They took a, oh wow, this is very cute. 1, 2, 3. State Park Port. Maybe it was Airbnb and they converted. This is cute looking. All right. Nice desk, nice closet. You need a bed frame here, buddy. Okay, great. And how much is this? $239 a week. It's not bad at all. Music City Pads. All right. 2 rooms. Shared full bathroom, $239. And this one is for a couple, I guess. Yeah, I love multiple occupants. $358 a week with private bathroom. Not bad at all. All right. So these are the prices. And look, 30 people has beauty listing today. So that means that it's a popular PadSplit. All right. And last one. I just like to think about, all right, all photos. This bed set is very masculine. So do something neutral. Washer and dryer, gray, bathroom gray, home kitchen. Oh, wow, very nice kitchen. A lot of cabinets. You need to have enough cabinets for everybody to restore their food. And I'll give you tricks on how to organize that. 1, 2. Okay, great. Very nice. And this is what? Only one room available, $232. So seems that that's the price. And also Cheryl. Cheryl is doing great. So, okay. Let's talk about who is Cheryl and what is Cheryl doing? All right, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. View profile. Oh, so she has 2 properties. Nice. Oh, she has 7 in total. There you go. We found her. Oh, she has also San Antonio, Green Hill, Madison. Interesting. Okay. So now let's talk about arbitrage for like a really quick second. And now let's go for, who knows what arbitrage is? No one, right? So let's do the cookie, the Oreo cookie experiment. But before I continue, I give a link to everybody for a strategy call with me. So I want you all to book because it's part of the packet that you bought. So click in that link and find a time to book. Is in the comments. A time to book half an hour with me this week or following week to help you clear the parties about what you want to do. Because we can have many implementable actions and options, but if you don't know what is the strategy you want to do, then you're gonna waste time with my coaching if you don't know what is that you want to do. So I'm help you visualize and strategize what is your plan forward with a strategy call. So it's all included in what you bought. So just take advantage of it. All right. So houses for Nashville.
Hi, Clara.
Yes.
So question,
yes.
Are there generally, I mean, it maybe depends on the area, just like Airbnb, but are there generally rules for or against pad splits, like in a neighborhood with HOA? Or, I mean, do you have to check with your HOA generally? Like,
that's a great question. So rule number 1, don't buy a house or don't rent a house that is in a HOA. So number 1 is no HOA, period. Stay away from HOAs. That's number 1. Okay, that's number 1. So always stay away from HOA.
Okay, we were just thinking if we were to pad split our home, where should we live in a neighborhood with an HOA?
Then,
but okay.
No,
so not good for this concept.
No, because you cannot control the HOA.
Yeah.
And what the HOA want to do. And there's always going to be a kind that's like, oh, but X, A, but Y. Oh, a car is poorly parked. And then, no. So for you to have freedom, for you to have peace of mind, just stay away from HOAs.
Okay.
That's right. All right. So this is a great example for arbitrage that you just pick out of the blue from Zillow. Okay. Look at this beautiful house. This house has so think about the Oreo cookie. So when you think about the Oreo cookie, then you lease, and then so arbitrage is, and Megan, especially for you, Megan and Adam, arbitrage is lease and then sublease. So let's say you're gonna get this house and they're asking $4,000 a month, right? And it's a 3,000 square feet, huge house, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So it looks beautiful, right? And if we can find so in this house, so 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, that's a lot of space. So now, or that is how many other bedrooms can I make in here to have a really good arbitrage? Meaning, you rent the house and say, Mr. Property Owner, I'm gonna lease this house from you for about 3 years at this price or 5 years. Then I'm gonna put the rooms. That's the middle of the Oreo cookie. They're gonna increase the amount of rooms. All right, let's say from 8 rooms, 2.5 bathrooms, let's say, to 10 rooms, 3 more bathrooms, or 1 more bathroom. So I'm gonna make it even look better, and then I'm gonna lease by the room at these prices that we saw, and then I'm gonna pay his rent, and they're gonna keep the difference. Right? So the top of the cookie. So this is the best rent, is what I paid to the owner. The Oreo cookie is what you put in the middle, or the white part of the Oreo cookie is the furniture, the arrangements on the property, the renovation that you need to arbitrage, right? And put it on the market. And then at the end, when you pack the cookie, is the room listed price that you put in the market. So you lease, you amplify the space with furniture, with more rooms, with more, divide the house like a pizza slice, from 4 rooms maybe to 8 or to 9. In this case, I think you can put even about to 10 rooms here, but I'll maybe add, a complete bathroom in here. And then you sublease by the room. So when you lease by the room and we do the numbers, like, wow, this makes sense. I'm keeping all the money in the middle. So that's arbitrage. It's lease and then sublease. It's just a fancy name to say arbitrage. We use lease, furnish, and sublease. Furnish, package, very pretty, and then sublease. So rent and put in the platform. Is this clear? So look at this place. Oh, wow, look at this room. I'm looking if I can see a house that it has a huge kitchen. I could see if it's a house that has look, this to me is like, oh, wow, beautiful, looks like a room. I can make this a bedroom. I can make this a bedroom right here, another bedroom right here, another living room, hashtag bedroom, already 3 more, 3 more, yeah, 4 times 7. And we can do the numbers to see if this works. This cannot be closed. This is a bedroom. I'm looking if it has a bath. There you go, another bedroom, no. Okay, so let's do a little bit of math. Are you okay with doing some math? Back to listing. Let me see.
Yes, please.
Woohoo! All right. So let's say that you have a link to my calculator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but my calculator is not for arbitrage, it's more for buy and then rent, or let's say Nashville. Sorry. So purchase price, $3,900, 0 closing cost, 0 down payment, ascend. Yeah, notice, I don't think it's gonna work. So you do 10 bedrooms here and the rent is $950. And the rent here is $3,900. And you spend 30 in renovations. And like 10 in furniture. So in furniture, you'll have always a standard of like $1,000 tops for furniture. So let's say 15,000 in reno. And you have 1 month here. Hold on. 0 down payment $3,900, no interest rate. I don't know if it's gonna work because it's just rent. No, let's see.
In that case, you've got you've got quite a bit of upfront investment with furniture, especially.
Yeah, well, you need to put furniture and then you need to divide the rooms to see how many rooms you can make, right? So,
and looking at it, they don't look difficult to create doors in there. So
no, not at all. So it's very simple. So you have, let's say, 10 rooms here at $950. So you're grossing $9,500. That annually is 114, right? Correct. If you make 10 rooms in there, you had 4, but you can make up to 10 based on what we look. And the gross rent right now is $3,900, so your annual gross is $46. I put 10% vacancy, and in this case, I put 8% management fee, but are you gonna, in the first properties, I highly advise you manage, but as you grow, you need to manage a little bit more. Why is the 8% management fee? In this, in fact, I'm gonna put 10. Why? Because PadSplit charges the first 10 days of rent. What does PadSplit charge? The first 10 days of rent for any new booking. That's why you need to have the people very happy there. And then 8% of everybody that they put in the plane, that they bring to the platform, that they bring to your room, right? So every month, even that I are in the house, they collect the rent, they send it to you. They collect the rent weekly, but send it to you monthly. So why they collect the rent weekly? Let me tell you why. Because many of these clients, many of these residents are in retail jobs, supermarket jobs, Uber jobs, any type, and their payroll is weekly. So they connect their payment portal to the ACH bank where the paycheck is. And that's why when you look at Atticus presentation, they have so very little default because they are tied to the payment system, right? To the payment system of the resident. And they collect rent from them weekly. They process the rent, they take the 8%, and then they give you the monthly check. Right, so you have your rental guaranteed by them, unless, whatever default. But that's why they are highly successful in the payments to you. Tony, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're leasing the home and you're adding 10 rooms, and you're saying you need to probably do a 3 to 5 year contract, correct?
Yeah, if you're doing arbitrage, yeah, correct.
Okay, if you do that, they have to allow you to make those changes to the home, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and then when you say at the end of the 5 years you don't renew the lease, or do you have to, if they allow you to make those changes, do you have to typically change it back?
That depends on the owner.
It depends on the owner. Okay.
Some owners don't care because it's investment property and they just, enjoying the depreciation and the taxes. Some people is like, I don't know. Yeah, give it back to me. So that's negotiation by negotiation. But
Gotcha.
If you improve the property, they love it. They don't care if you add one more room. Many people do modular rooms, or just like a very basic divided rooms, and just add a door that they can just remove. So it depends, but it's landlord by landlord. So I just put like a very, like a fancy house, but there I will suggest start with a less fancy house, just as an example. So Perfect. In this case, for utilities, always put $75 per person per room in your monthly cost. So if we have 10 rooms, it's $77.50 in this case, and 10% for maintenance. What you have to do in the house, you have to provide at the beginning cleaning of the common areas, cleaning of the kitchens, of the bathrooms, common bathrooms, right, and all the kitchen. Minimum, I would say, I suggest 2 times a month, so there is no friction and no fights between you left eggs, you provide that so people have a lot more peace of mind. Okay. All right. Number 1. Great. In this case, so we have 114, right? And 10% vacancy, 10% management fee, utilities, 10% maintenance reserve. So 57,000 annual cost. In a regular market, you have 21,000 annual costs if you were just to lease it. So I don't think I can show returns because they're incomplete. Yeah, they're incomplete. Oh, no, they're not that incomplete. Okay. So my friends, here you have the answer. This is my Coliving calculator. So the net income after that is $57,152 in the arbitrage one, versus the 25,000 that you get in the market, in the regular rental market. What would you do with this money, Megan and Adam? Amazing, right? Like, what? Take my money, right? But I mean, I'm looking at very large property. Usually people, the amount of people that use this are happy with a 7-bedroom home, because 7-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3-bathroom is great. And then I click high returns, calculate returns, show returns, and there is still $33,000 in there for you. Make sense? In just one house, just keeping your residents happy, just paying the owner $3,900 a month. Do we understand arbitrage? Do we have any questions about arbitrage? Is it clear?
No, that's pretty clear.
All right.
yeah.
Juliana, you have questions? Good.
It's more about, so like in the case of Murfreesboro, one of the things they've got is they have a four unrelated people maximum per house.
Yeah.
Has anybody approached any of the local cities or municipalities to get a variance based on workforce housing as a
I love that question. I love that question.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know that workforce housing is an issue for all municipalities, all cities, all areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So my thought was to approach them as a city, go to the city manager, go to their housing person, whoever is head of that, and say, hey, look, I know you have this issue. Will you give it a variance, maybe on a house by house basis or something, rather than changing city ordinance?
There are two ways to do it, and that's why PadSplit is your best partner in this case. And that depends on the city. So I'm a huge advocate of you being upfront and asking, hey, what happens if we have this, because it's a housing crisis, I want to provide housing. What are your thoughts? And usually that had to, based on your in your municipality, you have to go through different hoops and maybe appeal, or board of appeals, or whatever it is, to even allow it to do it. So what PadSplit does, and this is important for you to know, because I don't think you have like those meetings yet. Oh, look at this house. Look at this space. Look at this. So 24 for bedrooms to bathroom. Girl, you're gonna make a lot of money. Yes. And you don't need to have like the worst house, but look at this. All right. So I don't want to be distracted. Yes. So listen to me. And I'm gonna go in details how to find the right places in a minute. What PadSplit does is you put your house in an LLC and you lease the house to PadSplit for 1 year when you enter with PadSplit.
Okay.
Right. And what PadSplit has is members. So that's how they bypass this. That's how they bypass the forum or related people, because you have members and there's a membership. And when you're a member in a club, when you're a member in a club, no matter the club, they are allowed to bypass the unrelated people in the club because they're all, members of the house.
Yep.
So everybody that goes into the property, they're members of your LLC, and that's how they bypass this and protect you.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
So that's how they solve it. And they have lawyers fighting with this across many states are saying there is no limit for unrelated people. They're getting rid of that rule. I think it's Seattle, I think was not Denver, Arizona just got rid of that. One town in Massachusetts did. And part of what PadSplit is doing is working with towns and states, getting rid of that ridiculous law.
Okay.
But in the meantime, the way they protect you is with the membership thing.
I probably have 5 potential really good PadSplit options in Murfreesboro that I was looking at, but I bumped up against this rule and wasn't sure how to handle it. So it allows me then to go back into them. These were all purchases, but looking here at Arbitrage, I'm thinking maybe we could do a dual strategy, but we've got to find partners with the cash to be able to do the upfront piece of it until we've generated enough.
I promise, the more you're vocal about it, the more you're going to find the partners. I might be able to help you find the partners because I'm part of a group with Tina Boy, which is that she trains people to be private money partners.
Okay.
And I'll tell you all about it later on. So this is arbitrage. Okay. All right. So this is how arbitrage works. So number 1. So finding properties, very important. So let's see if you're going to find a property either now for to buy and renovate, because to me that's like the best strategy. Look at this one. See, look at this 2100. Megan and Adam, can you do this? Look at this one, house for rent. And I'm going to show you now how to find the owners in a minute using PropStream, because all of you, well, Juliana, I know because she already won a year, but Megan and Tony, you had 1 month free of PropStream. You already not using PropStream, now you have 1 month for free. And because you have 1 month for free, you can find so many owners and do so much skip tracing that these $95 that you pay to me, $97, are going to be compounded in thousands of dollars just by finding the right owners for every property. Whee! Clap. All right. So look at this house. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 800 square feet. This is a perfect, what I call like a PadSplit home in Atlanta, if you will, or any other place. Because here you can do 7 bedrooms easily, 7 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, easily. Because look at all this space. Here you can do one other room. Kitchen is very nice. You don't need to do anything to the kitchen. Maybe organize this a little bit. Yeah. Maybe you can convert a room here. You can. Look at that. So 7 bedrooms, and let's say, and let's be cheap. Let's go lower in the price. If you do 7 bedrooms at, let's say, $800 versus how much is the house? 22. Just look at that. You'll have a net income of 24,000 extra versus a rent of 9,000 using one home. Just helping your clients, just like so wild, no? Great. All right, how to find houses and what are the right houses? So I'm gonna open PropStream. You will log into your PropStream, and let's go to Murfreesboro. How do you pronounce Murfreesboro? Let me see if I am to. All right, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Murfreesboro. Perfect. So number one, always try to find houses that are in corner lots. Why corner lots? Because of parking. So I'm just gonna click. Why? Because of parking. What's going on with parking? The rule of thumb is to have houses that have at least 1 parking space per 2 people. So you have 7 people in the house, 8 people in the house. You need at least 4 parking spaces. Either they can park in your driveway, or if you're in a corner, they can park in the street in the corners without obstructing your neighbors. You don't want neighbors being mad at you for any reason, correct? So if you can find a partner lot, fantastic. And number 2, the number 1 service that you need to find is, number 1 is lawn management, lawn care, and 2, trash management. You don't want your neighbors saying, this lawn is overrun, people are not taking care of the house, freaking rooming house, blah, blah, blah. No. You need to be the number 1, the most proud owner of your place, because the lawn is always perfect, that no one is going to complain about. And number 2, make sure that either you manage that with your residents, or you have a property manager, or even if you have to drive yourself, you do it. That your house always have the trash taken care of, never overrunning, never overflowing, always well-managed trash service. There are companies that actually do that I didn't know that, but I believe that in Nashville, there are companies that manage your trash. So rule number 1. So number 2, so let's find properties. So, okay, I'm here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, in PropStream. All right, so I'm gonna say off market to begin with. This tool is gonna make you so much money. You're not going to believe it, because you're gonna have access to properties and you're gonna know what's going on behind them, right? And you're gonna see it is super easy. So let's find the right properties. Filter number 1, property details. Let's look for details. You need minimum bathrooms, minimum 2, all right? Minimum 2, all right. Building size, square feet, minimum. Let's go for minimum 1,500 square feet. Perfect. HOA, exclude HOA. That's number 1, off market. And for no listing time, off market. And MLS status, no. Okay, no pre-foreclosure, or include pre-foreclosure and buy on. Yeah, let's include this. And owner information. Vacant doesn't matter. Owner occupied doesn't matter. Maybe better if it's not owner occupied. No, it's the same. All right. Last sale price, select range. Any liens, any bankruptcy, divorce, value of equity, estimated value, estimated rental income, gross yield. So you can find a lot of information here. And long time, monthly payment, interest rate, if people are like behind on payments and whatnot. So 36 properties. just with this information. And let's see what 36 and actions. Let's organize for price. 365, 47, 370, 370, 2 million. No, thank you. 360. All right, let's do one of the lowest one. 365. 42. Oh, wow, this is great. Last sale, no, this is just purple. This one. Details. Can you see what I see? So the status is off market. It's a pre-foreclosure house. Wow, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,500 square feet. The value is around 350. 2 mortgages with 160. Don't have any liens. It was sold last time for 140 for a wholesale. You can make an offer around 250 to 60, even a little bit more. Comps are around, and you can open here and look at the comps, and the comps are near 300,000. So you click here, you can say open comps. Look at this beauty. And PropStream gives you all the comps. Isn't that gorgeous? So when you click here in opportunity, you say open comps. And look at all the comps. 2 flip comps, 49 comparable, 100 neighbors, cash buyers. So comps, the comps are around 294. This house is kind of underwater because the owners are in pre-foreclosure. So even if you offer 250 to 70 and you keep it, you are on the win list. So it was bought by 142, but they have 2 mortgages for 162. So they owe more than they bought it for. Very similar properties are selling for 270, 270 to 250, for 20 even. Look at this, for 20, great area. So now let's look at the map. It's very important to look at the map. Where is this located? Map. Kitchen good, bathroom good, interior good. All right, map. I guess this is the house, right? Yes. This is 112. I know this is not the house. All right. Cash foreclosure. So when you look at this, hold on. Where is the house? Look at the map. Where is your map? Property details. Pre-foreclosure details. Notice of default. Oh, wow. The default is like from May. No freaking way. All right. MLS, tax information. All right. And rehab calculator, ADU calculator. Let me see. I'm just going to open this on the map. This is where I live, so that's why I live near the ocean in Boston. So that's what every time you do this, it's like, it's my house. So it starts for, how long it takes for me to leave my place to somewhere else. So that's why it always starts like right there.
Florida?
No, Massachusetts.
Boston,
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
There you go.
That's my son.
Oh, really? Nice. All right, look at this. Oh, this is the house. Okay, so what do I see here? A lot of parking space. That is good. A lot of parking space. Another house next door. Houses next door. Oh, I like this cul-de-sac kind of things because there's plenty of space for the parking. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. All right, go back. And why is this might be a winner? Number 1, very close to shopping areas. These people need a place to, everybody that works in this shopping area, look at this. It's like a humongous commercial. Trader Joe's, they all need a place to live. They all need a place to sleep. How far are they driving, right, to be here? So very good. What I don't see that you might be able to find is public transportation if they cannot drive. So public transportation. I don't know how good or bad the public transportation is in Tennessee. You will tell me.
Murfreesboro is a tertiary market, so it probably doesn't have public busing, but a lot of them have smaller
services,
buses,
right?
bus lines. Like Cookville has a small bus line.
All right. So I love it because like right across the, so what? 3 minutes to the highway, you drive this way, boom, the highway is right here, and all this work area. How many employees you estimate that are right here? So, gazillion employees. So really, really good. So that's a good location. In the future, we can also find if there's a, is a lot nearby or like it's a corner lot, even better. So, and then what happened? When you say analysis, you can save it. Click save. I went to a group. Okay, yeah, never mind. So you're in the trial period, so you can save 60 properties. And right now, so up to group. So new group, create new. So I say Nashville or Tennessee PadSplits, TM PadSplits, and then save. All right. And then what happened? And then if you like, all right, you want analysis? Okay, this is great. Borrower one name. Then we can click and access the analysis there. And then you can do the numbers in here, right? Total out of pocket, monthly expenses, monthly income, 1,600. No. All right. You can do a complete analysis. We just need the purchase price. So let's pretend for a minute that we're going to buy it for $294 and go to the calculator. Are we good with that? 294, pin. And you're gonna buy it with a Harmony loan, or you're gonna buy it with a 20% loan. Let's do Harmony loan, okay? And closing cost, 15,000. No mortgage late. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna buy it, right? You're gonna buy it at 294, and because of the size and the location, what is the legal size of a room for a bedroom in Tennessee? Is 10 by 12 or 10 by 70? What is the average legal square foot for a bedroom in Tennessee? Is it about 100 square feet? If this place has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, I will add 4 more bedrooms in here. So 7 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So, and based on that, let's gonna do the numbers. So we're gonna do 7 bedrooms at $900. And Tony, tell me, what is the
70 square feet is the legal size for a room in Tennessee.
Yeah, but you don't want that small.
Yeah,
a little better. Yeah. Let's do a little better than that. Yeah. So 7 bedrooms. Yeah. 7 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, perfect size. And all right, how much would you need to, what are the taxes in this property? Taxes. Then MLS details, demographic tax. Based on this tax that they owe is only $1,300. Oh, wow. That is nothing. I love it.
That's Tennessee.
Yes. Yeah. And then insurance, let's say $1,200. All right. How much money do we need, Tony, to make this home, which is very sweet and nice, 7 bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms? So just to include and create the seven bedrooms, because it seems to have a place on the barn. Look at that. I don't know. It's like the garage. Yeah. So if you were to make this house 7 bedroom, you just only need to partition and add rooms. Would that be what? 30K, 40K?
Between 30 and 40, you're right on it.
Oh, thanks. Don't to bat you 0, Reno 30. I'm gonna do 35. And because it's 10,000 only because it's only 7 rooms. Boom. And how long do you need to do that? Like a 1 month, no? About. All right. So 7 rooms at $900 is $6,300. And if you were to rent this house, PropStream said that the rent is about $1,800. What is the rent? In the tools analysis, they said the rent is $1,600. So versus the $1,600 rent that they're presuming. And then again, 10%. I'm comparing here what I call apples to apples. So So why apples to apples? Because then I'm not hiding anything. I'm very upfront, like, so, you're favoritizing Coliving. No, I'm not. Apples to apples. So 10% vacancy. I put 10% property manager because at the first one you gotta manage. So you gotta learn the ropes. Here, property manager, put 8 and 75 times 7. How much is that? Can someone tell me how much is 75 times 7? Thank you, 525. Or 525 here. All right. And here I put, sometimes you pay water in your properties, maintenance 300. I put 10% in maintenance and 300 in miscellaneous. What are those 300 in miscellaneous? Why? You're going to buy cameras, right, for the house, outside in your back. You're going to buy accounting software, all those recurring costs that a property like this have, or you're going to have outsized long care service and things like that. All right. And then calculate returns, high returns, and short returns. There you go. So at the end of the year, this is beautiful, Tony, look at this. 13% cap rate, annual net income, I see you smiling, net operating income, $40,000 versus the single family rental, and that's where you are switching to this, 3.8 cap, $11,000. How does this sound? I know it's upfront investment, but it's like, isn't that beautiful? It's so simple. And this is if you buy the house with Haramodi loan. And what happens if you go to Fernando's, hey, I need a DCR loan only, right? So you only buy with your 20%. Something else that you can do is, and many people do that, is find very distressed homes, very, very distressed homes, and do the BRRRR method. So they buy, they renovate, they appraise with the bank, you cut the money out, and then they put the extra rooms, and then fill them out. That's another strategy a lot of people use, and Fernando is very smart in that one. So that's how
a lot of what we want to do.
Yeah,
given our construction background, that's
exactly. So how about we use Prosper and trying to find more of those? So off-market filters, bank-owned, bankruptcy, cash buyers, divorce, no. Let's find tired landlords. Let's find senior owners. And let's find property details. Building size minimum, okay.
This is where your bird dog comes in, right? Because you're going to narrow it down and then have a, I don't know, dozen to call and follow up with.
I know that's a pace morbid thing, cool, but this is what I do. So I don't know how to use a bird dog. I'm not in that method, but for listing, for sale, all off market, and then owner. So
you're calling yourself? Or
I'm teaching you how to do it. So you don't have to do it. You don't have to hire a third person to do it. You have 1 year to find this, to use this software to find the properties and the owners directly, without with a third party owner. Select all, accepting owners. Yes, perfect. Perfect. There you go. Links. So let's say Nashville. Go. And what else más? Estimated value, minimum value, and maximum value, 500,000. Let's see. Let's see. Murfreesboro. Owner type, vacant, any owner occupied, any value, MLS, any, all. There you go. Pre-foreclosure, you can see any. Inner doesn't have to be pre-foreclosure. There you go. Perfect. All right. 471 properties that list here.
And then you throw in your additional filters like square footage minimum, bathroom minimum. Can you
Yeah, like look at my screen. Yeah. So where are my filters? Yeah, lead list. So property details, number 2. I put minimum 2 bathrooms and minimum building size, minimum 1,500 square feet.
And you still have over 400 properties.
Yeah, in Murfreesboro.
Wow. Just in Murfreesboro.
I know, isn't that great? And I didn't put the year build. They like to have properties over 1960, and that goes to 375. And number of stories, I write 1 story, but that's fine. Exclude HOA. Look at this. Association. Exclude.
Yeah.
I don't mind if the pool or not. I'm against pools because liability, you don't want insurance to give you a hurricane, like
Right.
take out the pool. 367, any garage, any basement, any attic, that's even good. Overall property condition, let's say poor. And we say poor, 3 properties. And this repair, how many? Only 3. And what average? Everybody's average. And good, excellent luxury. So I just wouldn't put any of this in the condition property, and you see what the market says. But that was delete. All right, there you go. 367. Kitchen condition, steering condition. I don't care. Let's look. And in pre-foreclosure or not, and that we have the owner occupied, any vacant, any, all type of owner times, and all the type of absentee owners. And include a non-sales date, pre-probate, intra-family transfers. I'm not including any tax exemption status because that's more like in the commercial side. You can, if you want to be smart, you can include also the liens. Hey, what type of liens? We only have 1 lien here. So take care of the liens. If you have bankruptcy, then it's a little bit different. You can find divorce. And then I say minimum, I'm going to delete this minimum. And I put estimated value up to 500,000 because we don't know. Let's see what happened if you say 400,000. 232 and hi, Carol. And let's see, 350. 94 properties in Murfreesboro that are estimated value of 350, right? Assess land value minimum and then grow. All right, so with that, we can open again and check all the properties. Look at this. And then we can try to find A, corner lots, B, that I have like a nice neighborhood. Let's see, Horncastle, 800 square feet. And look at this, 56 acres.
I'll take the 56 acres. I have something good to do on that one.
I don't think it has any houses.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I have another purpose for it.
I will do a campground there like in a minute. All right.
I'll drive to Murfreesboro for your spa, Juliana.
Oh, we'll do it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. All right, open. So details. This place is a triplex. Off-market distress, no. Short sales, no. Lot size 9,000. No mortgage, no debt. 100% equity.
Wow.
I don't know what is wrong with here, but yeah. And then you just click on the find this person name, cash sale, comparables and listings, like all right here. How fantastic is this? And then the data is from public records, or where to find it. And then it's all yours. But I don't want to do triplex. I don't want to confuse you because you're still very early on the PadSplit route. Because the only thing I do in Massachusetts is multifamilies. Here is a completely different part. All right. Let me see this one. This is a very old sale. All right, let's do this one. Details. Okay, perfect. Distress, no. Off market, yes. Owner type, individual, no, or unoccupied, or for a long time. All right. Mortgage debt, no mortgage, no debt. Open comps. Really, really good open comps in the area. I will start just finding first the properties that have a corner lot. Yeah, 1,700 square feet. With 1,700 square feet, you can do even 10 rooms, but to me, it's how much you have, that how many bathrooms you can put. So let's see if I can find more bathrooms. 320, 380, 320. 3.5 bathrooms. Woo! Details. Oh, wow, nice. All right. This is a duplex. 2,200, 3.5 bathrooms. Comfort 320. No, but I want not distressed, but like they are motivated owners. Not occupied. All right. That analysis. Hold on. That you can see that not only have the equity, but the comps are good. If you are close to public transportation, if you are close to work, you have a winner. And especially the area of the neighborhood. See, and you have wow. So the neighbor house, another duplex sold for 325. Here the equity is 310. If you can buy for a little less, then you have a winner also as well. But I don't want duplex. Let me make sure that the filters are for single. And free and clear, flippers, fair listings, high equity on market before. Let me see where they're vacant. All right, and property details. Residential. And there you go, residential, single family. Okay, and then, perfect. And then let list. And delete the vacant. All right, here we go, much better. So you can filter here any, oh wow, look at this one, 242. It's music to my ears. Details, look at this one. Off market, it's not distressed, it's not short sale, but the owner is motivated for any of the reasons that you can pick downstairs in the beginning. The property is in average condition. It has 1,600 square feet, right? And 2 bathrooms, 302 bathrooms. So you can be here again, 7 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 240. So if you can buy for a little less, look at the numbers, look at the ownership information, the mailing information, do not mail, you can actually call them. Oh, that's great. And then you can actually find these people. Tax information is right here. Total assessed value is nothing. Property tax is 1,100. Wow. And last sale day, was sold on 2025. So never mind. So this one is just sold. So what filter did I miss? Lead list, find a filter. And let's find tired landlords. Tired landlords. Tired landlords. All right. And let's find tired landlords in this case. 281. Wow. Let's sell. This one's good. Tired landlord. Let's sell. There you go. Tired landlord. 2,000 square feet. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Wow. This is good. Non-owner occupied. It's a corporation. That's great. 281,000. And the monthly rent is 2,000, so it's not making any money. Wholesales for 200. And okay. And Harden Property Group. They are in Murfreesboro. So you can get, hey, you have this house that I want to buy, and total assessed value 92. Oh, all the photos. There you go. From February. Look at that. So here for sure, with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, you can make again 7, 8, even 9. If you make another bathroom, if you buy it. So let's say this one is 200. Let's say 281, sales price 297. Let's go to 50. And down payment also hard money loan. And you're doing 8 bedrooms and $900 versus 800 rent. High returns, short returns, calculate returns. There you go. The lower the price of the house, the more you will make, either if it's in rent or if it's in a renovation. So when this house, you're doing $47,000 annual income for you. That's after paying all the cost, because you're paying the annual cost here is 8 bedrooms and 900 is 86, and you're paying vacancy property manager to PadSplit. You're doing your cleaning. Wait, this is 600 here, and then so calculate. So there you go, 46 versus the 13. I'm gonna stop and ask questions so far. Do you have questions? So when you open your processing account, especially after at the end of this call, I'm gonna give you the instruction how to get your 30 days for free in courtesy of ProStream and Clara. So you can start getting all this information and contact anyone that you like. Do you have questions so far that I have not covered yet? Feel free to ask anything that you like, because that's what I'm here for. Hola, questions.
Well, this isn't
Clara,
really.
I don't. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Juliana.
I just wanted to apologize for being a little bit late. I
Okay.
work till 4 a.m, so I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But this is very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for, you know what? You made the effort to wake up.
You know, I normally don't work that late, but they had someone who had a emergency, so I did. But this is really
you choose
very
to make the
interesting.
effort to, you made the effort to show up, so I appreciate that you show up. So that's perfectly fine. No worries.
I knew it would be worth it. I was hoping to wake up a little earlier. I'm sorry.
All right. That's what's coffee for. Don't worry about it. All right. Welcome. Okay. So Juliana, do you have questions?
I was going to ask a question about so if someone has a property in an LLC, or they are like this hardened property group, right?
Yes.
Have you had success contacting them and saying, I want to sublease this from you? Are they usually open to a renter subleasing a rental, or is it kind of?
That's a great question. You can skip trace. You have, I think you have like I don't remember the amount. You have a lot of skip tracing credits in your trial. Well, you have 1 year, so you have a lot of skip tracing in there. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can skip trace or use, through people search. Many depends on the size of the corporation. If it's a small corporation, sometimes they say, you know what, I just want the rent to be paid instead of being vacant. So, have at it for X amount, because at the end, they have a group of owners in this corporation, and they like to see the numbers go up instead of going down for regular vacancies, right? So number one, just try, pitch and try. Hey, I'm a accessible, don't say affordable, because there is a lot of stigma with the word affordable. Same with Section 8.
Yeah.
I'm an accessible house solution for workers in the area. I like to lease your property for about, go high. I say I want to lease for property for 5 years and sublease by the room, blah, 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 and see what they say. They might ask for more rent. That's fine, because you will be able to afford it.
Yeah.
Or they might say, you know what? No, thank you.
Okay.
It's all about the shots that you make.
Yeah.
The more phone calls you make, the more attempts you make, the more success you will be. If you don't start, gotta get started making phone calls. Many owners, and especially Megan and Adam, when you look in the tool and you say, tired landlords, look for the tired landlords or the senior people. Like, you know what? I want this rent to be paid, or people that are kind of underwater. I'm gonna take this problem out of your hands. I want to rent for you for 5 years or 3 years to begin. We're helping people. You get paid, and then you pay, first. In Massachusetts, you have to pay first, last, and security deposit. Maybe in Nashville, it's just first and last for the 3 years lease, and then off you go. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because then you have to furnish it, so it still needs. I'm just thinking about, how far does my dollar stretch? And at the moment, it's not stretching as far as I'd like, and so it does require partners, right, to help get started.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, and also go to zip codes where you have a lot of population. I know that you say you're going to go Alabama, but if you go to Alabama, do you have enough people there to pay the numbers that you need?
Yeah, we're looking at Huntsville, and Huntsville is growing and going to grow again.
Okay, let me see.
And I'm looking at new construction co-living as well, because
Nice.
Huntsville has
That's
a
better.
serious shortage of housing already, and they're about to have 2 major influxes in the next 18 months or so.
Okay, because right now, look at Huntsville. You have only 13 units. Share my screen.
Yeah.
But a lot of searches. Wow.
Yeah.
And no one has private bathrooms that I can see. 178 per share bathroom, but there is no occupancy, only 62% occupancy. So you need to be able to have to bear the risk of no occupancy and have rooms with private bathroom there and find what is the right price that works for you.
Well, the question is why the no occupancy? So are these like rundown houses that people are, like?
Yeah, great question. Number one. No, and number two, I will, so 13 units, but 8 searches is also, if they're looking, what people are looking at, what also might be that the price too high for them.
Yeah.
So how about we find out? I'm all about data and finding out what's wrong, as you
Sure.
can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a question. So I know this is all super new for us,
Yeah,
but
go ahead. Yeah.
what's the likelihood of being able to alter a home from a 4 to a 10 bedroom as you've kind of been, I know depending on the square footage, but that to me that seems like a lot of money in as far as the renovation. And
that's
is
fair.
it really profitable in a rental?
Yes.
I would see, obviously, like as Juliana says, it would be more profitable if we own the home ourselves, right? Rather than putting in all this money in someone else's home and then leaving them with the profit.
Megan.
Like if we were to only lease for 5 years, per se.
I like your ambition. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yes.
I know that takes a lot more capital up front, but I'm just thinking.
Yes, but if you're able to find a private money partner and say, let's buy one, like we only need 20% down, and then for reno money and furniture money, even better. I have many people that just get the first couple months of rent, because that's how I started. I started with $20,000 here to lease 2 apartments, and I leased 2 apartments. I put the furniture in, and then in 2 weeks it was completely leased, completely full. Like, wow! In January in Boston with all the snow, what? And I put 8 rooms in 5. It was a 5-2 and then a 3-1, and in the middle of January, and they all leased in 2 weeks. Like what? Because people are like crazy looking for it, for the flexibility. And I put it in freaking Craigslist. It was not even Zillow, it was Zillow, but like there was no Zillow rooms at the time. So wow, demand is there. And that's how you start cash flowing to demonstrate that you can do it. Because if someone is going to give you money, the first question they're going to ask is, have you done this before? Right. So you say, hey, I've done it I have 3 properties that are cash flowing me, 5,000, 4,000, whatever amount of money are cash flowing me. And now I want to buy. Let's partner in the buy. I already have the know-how. What the hell no?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So look at this beautiful home in Huntsville, Alabama. The 2 rooms at $155 a week. Driveway, street parking. 2 rooms open. $155 is not a lot of money, right? And it's how much people can afford over there, right? For your numbers to work. Because this is nice. It's like a, nice parking and things like that. $155 is not a lot. And remember, you're going to take 8% less of whatever rent they have here.
They've got it set up as college housing.
Look at this one's $155, this is $169.
Because what's coming is SpaceX and Space Force. So it's going to be queen beds. It's going to be
full size beds.
A little bit nicer.
Full size.
Full size, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and there is the debate about whether or not you rent to couples or not.
I'm pro couple, but with certain caveats. So look, this one is booked. This one is booked. So, oh wow, look at this bathroom. Jesus Lord. What, is there a bathroom? God darn.
Whoa.
I'll remove this because what? No,
yeah,
put a shower. Yeah.
That doesn't make
yeah. So basic room. This okay.
We've been doing a home renovation for 30 years. We have seen some very strange bathrooms.
Yeah, I bet. This one is nice.
I saw a mirrored bathroom one time, like Florida.
Oh, I believe you. One room available at $232. So if the room has okay, Jack and Jill, the room has private bathroom, then it makes sense. And people are really rating it. So, all right, I'm gonna stop here for a minute. What's the deal? So either the price too high, even though the demand is high, but look, so average rent over there is $670 per month, and average is $179 per week. So that's the price in Alabama. In Tennessee, look at the Tennessee. No, so fine room was Nashville. And that's what Nashville has like such fantastic prices. Look at this. Jesus, are you looking at my screen? Yeah. Only 5 rooms available. Yeah. Starting at $239 per week, so $1,000 per month, and averaging $317 per week, $3,700 per month. Yeah. That's like twice the price in Huntsville. So why you want to go there? I know you want to go there, good, but in the meantime, capitalize here because it's the same entry point.
Yeah, Huntsville's like a year out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we see momentum in terms of them moving personnel and starting to build out in Huntsville, we'll be in that direction.
Well, I believe they're doing the same in Florida. So I'll go to Jupiter, Florida, or whatever they're doing in Florida. There is no, I have one of my students has a son there, and she tells me that there is not enough rooms for the people that are working there in Florida right now. So I'll just go to Florida.
Well, outside Murfreesboro, like there's a manufacturing company that's doubling their manufacturing capacity and going to double their workforce.
I hear you, Tony. You ask, you just unmute yourself. No worries, buddy. Why full size bed and not queen? Because queen takes more space, like just those inches take way more space in many rooms. Number one, and number two, invites couples to stay and make it for the resident to invite people. And in Coliving, they have this rule of not inviting people unless, I mean, that's on you, but the idea is that they don't invite people over, but they go somewhere else if they want to invite people over. And when you design the room, usually it's not even cheaper because it's kind of about the same. But that's the rule of thumb. If you have enough size rooms that you can put queen beds, go for it. It's not a deal breaker. The deal breaker at the number is not the size of the bed. All right. Carol, I don't know what you see, but in the comments, I put a link, and each one of you has the right to have a co-living call with me, a strategy call to move forward, so I help you clear your path, either path or limiting beliefs and what is stopping you to get started, because it's literally nothing you to get started. And look at these numbers.
They're amazing.
Per month. Yeah. Look at this. Am I making this up? No. Am I guru? No. I'm just showing you the numbers. No, Caroline, the link is a little up.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You just click in the link and book the call. The link is right there.
I think, you know what? It's not showing me the rest of the comments because I was late.
My pleasure. I'm here for you. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. So what else? Ask me. Okay, I owe you something. Now that I remember. Haha. I offer in the call the 10 zip codes or the most zip codes for you to go. You ready for this? Yes. I did the homework for you. Why? Because there is only in these states, on every other state, a delta between the amount of people, this area, Antioch, I believe it's right here, the amount of people where they make driving distance to work, low value of the homes, so you can make the most of the squeeze. Remember the Oreo cookie example? And the Oreo cookie works for arbitrage, but also works when you buy and then you renovate and then you charge the most rent. Make sense? Tony, I seem like you're super excited about it. So I didn't make the nicest slide, but I make a very data-filled slide. And here it goes. Can you see my screen? Hold on, share. No, hold on. What is this? Right here. Boom. Take a photo. Take a photo. You choose to show up and give you the keys. Take a photo, because this is not going to be recorded. And I'm not going to share this with anybody but the people that pay and choose to show up. Because some people pay and they're not even here, so that's their problem, not my problem. These are the zip codes. These are the towns. take a photo, because after this, oh, Clara, I missed the class. No, I don't, it's your problem. The areas that are you going to find the properties that are going to give you the most delta between rent or buying the houses and the rent that you can charge for co-living. You took a photo yet?
Yes.
Yes. Carol, Tony, you? No photo? Okay. Juliana, no you. Megan, you? All right.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it.
You got it. Tony, you got it?
To me. Clarksville's super close to me as well.
There you go.
So
you want to find something in Clarksville? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Johnson City's a bit far. So Knoxville is pretty good. And then Knoxville is stretching beyond its boundaries into Maryville. And Sig Sauer just brought their headquarters from Massachusetts to Tennessee, actually. Because Massachusetts was getting harder and harder to
Which
work with.
company was that, did you say?
Sig Sauer.
6 Hour. Okay.
Yeah, the gun company, and then Barrett Rifle is expanding their manufacturing. They're doubling it in Murfreesboro.
Okay.
So
I went to Clarksville and look at this. Based on the same filters, I already found 77 properties.
Jeez.
Not all of them work, remember.
Sure.
Preferably corner lot, preferably more distress, preferably that you have the everything else. But when you start looking at this, so last sale 25, let's remove the sale. Look at this one, 278. And I can action, and I click action here. You can action input range or save, or create as many lists as you like. Because it's worth it. It's so worth it. Look, this price, Tennessee, this one. Look at this. I don't know the amount of it. 2 baths, 2,000 square feet.
Oh, shit.
No. It's a trust. It's not owner occupied, and but it's currently rented. At 326, you can wholesale it to 20 and open the comps. Look at that. And if you find a good location, you gotta look at the map. You look at the ones that are vacant. Look at that. And the comps, I put square footage 1,500, bedrooms, baths, minimum 2 baths. No minimum bedrooms, and the numbers are just very beautiful. Sold, status sold, never listed or failed. There you go. This one, there you go. So see, you can really, really coordinate this in a very single family always. There you go. So that way you always can find the right property, the right record, and the demographics. Who lives nearby? They're all. Oh, look at this. This is great because when a mile radius, pretty much you're 50-50 between owners and renters. So guess what? They're not going. The 50% renters, they are not going to give you grief if you have roommates in there.
Yeah.
Zero grief. And they are all employed, 1% unemployed. Look at the income brackets. There you go. See, majority, 35 to 49.
Yeah.
What does that say? Prime for co-living. Look at population, household of 1. What is the majority that I discussed in the presentation? Households of 1.
Yeah.
In the whole zip code, what? Look, 40%.
What's this, Clarksville?
Yeah.
Yeah, military. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And look at the school, highest education. No graduate high school, and high school and some college. 27 and 24. And they all drive.
So interesting thing about Clarksville is they got a tile company a couple of years ago. So one of the big Stone Peak is there. And then Buc-ee's just opened up there. So there's Clarksville is a target.
Man, I live in Clarksville for Buc-ee's.
I gotta understand. Someone can just explain me the Buc-ee's thing, because I don't get the Buc-ee's thing.
You have to experience it.
Buc-ee's is an experience. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's its own little experience in Texas.
Next time I go, someone has to bring me to that experience. Okay, so guess what? Oh, this is great, because then I click in link properties. So whoever throws, click in link properties, and the same owner owns this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Office building, and 2 single families. So, all right. Hey,
Whole
how can I
system
help you? Yeah.
require.
Yeah. And then you just skip trace this fella and say, okay, what you got? And then open relationship. You know how to do these things. Amazing. See? Oh, wow.
Well,
How about
Clara,
this one?
you're invited to Tennessee anytime you want, and my spa will be open sometime next year. So
Nice. You say spa? Oh, wow. Nice.
wellness spa. Yeah.
Oh, my back will say thank you to you. So look at this. 600 square feet, building 1996. No distressed, no sell, no non-occupied. It's a corporation that owns it. Really interesting price. So
How
same
big is the lot on that one?
Lot 15,000.
So you could put an addition on there.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what Renewal was talking about. Put an addition
Correct.
on smaller houses.
Yes. And then you can say documents and reports, mortgage and transaction history, tax information, regional properties Inc. We're gonna find this fella. What do they own? There you go. And analysis, open comps. There you go. Lester Mark. There you go. So you have more data that you know what to do with it. So demographics, the details, the bathrooms, absolutely everything, right? And
awesome.
then budget name. There you go. So, I don't think you hear when I say this, Carrie Ann, just because you're here and you choose to show up, you have 30 days of prop stream for you for free.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming. You choose to come, so I'm feeling like Oprah. You get a free day, you get a free day. And either you can start by arbitraging, like I pretty much $5,000, and quite frankly, I started many of my properties at the beginning. I was doing furniture from a Facebook marketplace. When the students leave, they had to just give everything away. Just go get those beds and get a truck and just do it.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate when you're starting. Just scrap the hell out.
I actually have a couple co-livings. One's in Tampa, and then I have one in Colorado.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and I've been using PadSplit, which has been amazing. I don't know if you heard about the house or the dock situation in Tampa where they closed down dock. Did you hear about that?
No, the chair. Please go ahead.
There's a very good co-living company called Docked in Tampa. Very good. They had very good homes, beautiful homes, permitted, everything. And the property manager of Docked and the owner of Docked, good guys, very honest, good reputations, not slumlords by any means. And the fire marshal came in, and for whatever reason, he picked a fight with the property manager of Docked, and then he went around and closed down every single Docked property co-living house. And I can send you guys pictures of mine, because I had that was my very first co-living home. And it was a beautiful 6-6. The reason I only did 6 is because in Pinellas County, that was their max for a number of people who were unrelated who could live together. So I was very much a rule follower, and so that's what I did. But it still was cash flowing $1,000 a month as a 6-6. And then the fire marshal came in and closed it down. And then he gave us all these crazy recommendations requirements that we had to do in order to put 6 people in them again. And it was awful because he had to sign off on the permit to be able to get it permitted, So it was like, well, you've already signed off on the permit. This is within the number of rooms. And so what I ended up doing was finding a PadSplit manager, and then I moved it just to PadSplit, and that's what all of us did. All of the owners moved it to PadSplit, and we've had no issues because Charles, who's the head legal guy, sorry, he's an attorney. He's the head attorney for PadSplit. He took all the homes, but he said we had to open them slowly, so we could only put like 4 people in it to start, and then the next month we could put another person in, another person. So everyone who was an owner, and there were only 4 owners that owned those 15 homes. I only owned 1, but the other 2 owners owned the rest. And so they did that, and they moved the houses over, and their houses had way more than 6 people. I mean, they were like 11, I think, 10. They had a lot more than the Pinellas County 6. So the fire marshal could have used that to shut them down. But what's so interesting is that he hasn't, because there's 1,500 pad splits here in Tampa. And so there's no, or Tampa Bay area, that includes St. Petersburg and everything. So, anyway, yeah, so they moved over. So it was literally like he was just picking on this poor kid who's, was just basically trying to be a co-living property manager and was doing a good job. The members were all happy. He used the pad split model as far as, you lease to the company and then the members lease, you know what I mean? Like he was using the PadSplit membership agreement and everything. So it was an unfortunate couple of months because I was like, what am I going to do at this house now? But fortunately, we were able to move it over to PadSplit and nobody blinked an eye. So we did have to get our own lawyers and everything too. That was the other thing, is this kid who was running Doc didn't have he didn't have any legal team. He had no lawyer at all. And so once the fire marshal realized that, he just went to town. He just went after this poor kid.
Caroline, but respectfully, seems to me more like a personal thing against this person, not
yeah,
something
it was
against
not. I don't think it was a
overall.
co-living thing because PadSplit went fine.
Numbers are clear. If it's against like a personal situation, that's something. Unfortunately, and that requires a level of professionalism that the other side needs to have. But also, I know that PadSplit, especially in Florida, has won many legal battles regarding this work. I think Jacksonville is one of those.
Jacksonville, they did,
Tony, one question for you.
Place like Florida. I've never experienced a place like Florida.
Correct. Sorry, before you continue, Tony, I'm interested in the future, and I look for lots because I believe that, I'm looking at Knoxville, but in the future, Nashville and Knoxville and Clarksville, to build purpose-built co-livings, meaning private homes from ground up, and do just 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 10 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms in lots that won't have any zoning issues or any, and that might be interesting. Is something that might be interesting in me. That would you like to do?
That would be something I'd be interested in doing. After going through that experience, I'm very careful about where I put co-livings now. So yeah.
Well, let me offer this. So I have one property under contract right now in Cookeville. Cookeville doubled in size in the last 5 years and is continuing to grow. 13th fastest growing community, according to U-Haul in the country in 2024. So we just have under contract 4.5 acres within 4 miles of town. They're building townhouses out there. They're already building. And there's a busing system. So if people need a bus, they can get into town. It's 4 miles from Tennessee Tech. And the house will become a 5 bedrooms up and then an apartment on the lower level. And then my plan for the 4.5 acres is to build one 10-10 co-living once we get through the approval process. And then I want to build some smaller single family homes on the rest and sell them off. The purpose for that is to pay for the original, so it is set, right? The other option, the other demand here is midterm rental for people moving into the area or visiting professors or traveling workers, etc. So that 4.5 acres has significant opportunity. The other one, the other one's in Dowagiac, Michigan. We're going to look at that one today, and that one. I think I want to pair up with the local tribal council to build sober co-living. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm here in Knoxville, and look, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Are you serious right now? 1,700 square feet. This is ready to go. Just buy it right away.
We don't see.
I'm sorry.
Your screen.
My bad. I was chit-chatting with all of you.
It's okay.
I was looking for Knoxville and why Knoxville is interesting is in the list of that we have. And I put it I changed the numbers and I say, I don't want 2 bathrooms, I want 3 bathrooms. So larger homes are also coming up. So when I said I put 3 bathrooms, I found 59 properties in Knoxville under 400, under 350 that might work. So it's a fantastic, and I opened this one right out of the bat because it says 6 bedroom, 4 bathrooms. Like, what? So I open and click in details, and it says last year 224, and it's really nice. The monthly rent is just really low, 1360. Look at this. Location seems like really, really good as well. In the middle of everything, no? And its owner is a corporate, not owner occupied. So yeah, tax demographics in Knoxville.
Knoxville's a great city.
Renter, Jesus Lord, 67%.
It's because University of Tennessee is there. That's why.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And single family of 51.
Our daughter's there for her first year, so
Mhm.
we're literally thinking about co-living there.
Income brackets. Look at this. All the income bracket is under 30,000.
All the students.
All the students. What are you waiting for? Just go. Look at this.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yes. And
Nice partner,
education.
Juliana.
There you go.
Let's go.
Commute. Yeah. I think you have a fantastic opportunity here. And, you can really just click, find the, what is it? The contact, I say, batch dialer. You can do batch dialer. You can do click skip tracing. And it's 12 cents for skip tracing. So you select, you have to do like a list, how many people you want, and it's 12 cents.
Yeah.
And then select the contacts, whatever in the list that you have. I just did the one that said TNE PadSplit. So it will be, to find this person, information and everything, it will be 12 cents. I mean, break my wallet.
Right.
Right? Yeah. And then
Now, is PadSplit, they're not in Knoxville yet. They're just going to be in Nashville, correct?
Correct. But you know how once they open, it's just very simple for them to just grow.
Yeah.
That's always says to me, we'll go where you are.
Yeah.
So if you say to them, I'm gonna do, say, 10 properties with 70 rooms in Knoxville, I don't think they're gonna blink at opening Knoxville.
No, because you know what they do? It's just like advertising, so click more ads in Knoxville. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's no big deal. I promise, absolutely no big deal. All right, we have 15 more minutes. My dear Tennessee Trailblazers, what do you want from me?
I have a question about what do you do with how do you handle when they're asking for a couple to live in a room? I know you can't discriminate against them, but you also can't have 20 people in the house because that's a fire marshal issue. So how do you guys handle that?
This is how I handle it. But again, my residents are not people that make $40,000 or less. They make $60,000 or less. So many they're like either college students or grad students. So to me, there is no drama there. It's just very adult people making adult choices. So usually for couples, I do rooms with private bathrooms, number one. And always make sure that the ratio between people using the kitchen is stable, meaning how many people are using the kitchen, if there is enough pantry for everybody using the kitchen, and do we have 2 fridge in there or not? So because one thing is you have 7 people, and another one is you have 10. If you have, let's say, one couple, how many, because it's eat food for 2, it is more shelf space, more fridge space. So you need another one. So, and usually I charge more money as well, either 200, 300 more total a month for a couple.
So basically like 50 more a week?
About 50,
okay.
60, 70. I don't do week, I do month in my neck of the woods. And make sure, these are the expectations, no fighting, no arguing, you keep it chill, respect of the rules, and plenty of space for them in the kitchen. That I don't want to hear, because they're 2, they take more time cooking, or they take more time kitchen space, or more shelf space. That the rules and regulations for common areas are well respected for them. And they just, since they have their own common bathroom, they also have to clean their own common bathroom, and then all remain the same. But yeah, you make more money. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then I guess, so you're managing your own co-livings then? You're not having PadSplit do it. Okay, that's great.
In Massachusetts, they're just starting in Massachusetts, and Coliving has been in Massachusetts way before. I've been doing this for 10 years. So
right.
No, yeah, no.
Right. Okay.
I love helping them because I'm very, as you can see, and there is no secret, I'm crazy passionate about increasing the inventory of affordable housing in this country. And
right.
not to be shy, but I'm the most funniest, most smarter
No, you're
coach out there.
extremely knowledgeable about co-living. There's no doubt about that.
I love coaching, and I love seeing my students killing it,
Right.
That's made me so freaking happy. It's amazing because we are just getting started, and you choose to be trailblazer. You choose to make the space on Saturday, and you see the opportunity. That means you're already ahead of the curve.
Yes.
2 years from now, you're gonna say, "Hell yeah!" I'm like, "Look at me! Look at how much money I have made." Because I took the choice to be here. You're taking the choice to be here, right?
I'm here because I don't want to work till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. I'm here because I'm passionate about your success.
Yes.
My goal is to have 1,000 students that only have at least 500 rooms,
Yeah.
And what's going to happen? We're going to shape the affordable housing or the accessible housing landscape in the country in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question for you
I want to
guys.
be the leader of all of you and say, be there for you across all this process. I freaking love it. Yeah.
Another question. As far as like the places where I have co-livings, which like I said, I have 2 in Florida, and then I've got 1 in Colorado. But I have like a contractor who understands co-living in each of those spots. I've got I'm using PadSplit because the other thing kind of blew up. So when I say blew up, I mean the docked situation. But how are you, like those of you who are in Tennessee, do you guys have general contractors that you trust that you can use? I think one of you said you do general contracting, right?
Juliana Antonia.
Juliana.
Yep.
Okay.
So we do it. I am licensed in Michigan. We are exploring licensing in Tennessee.
Okay.
However, there was a gentleman there at the event on Thursday he works between Nashville and Knoxville. So I was going to contact him to see about partnering up if there's licensing needed, like permits pulled and that kind of thing.
You have to do permits with PadSplit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not, so technically, if you're not changing structure, then you don't have to. If you're adding a bathroom, yes. If you're just putting up a temporary wall and putting a door in, it's not by definition structure. I've been licensed in 2 states for 25 years.
Right.
So
I guess I haven't done a co-living where I wasn't putting in bathrooms, so I've always had to have permits.
Right.
I'm like Oprah with bathrooms. You get a bathroom and you get a bathroom. I like having my own bathroom, and I know whoever would rent from me would want one too. So I'm definitely pro bathrooms.
Right. And then I also have a building company that I'm partnered with in Cookeville who can do all of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This was before I met James from Patriot. So we're ready to be able to support whatever, and whatever my husband and our son and I can't handle, we will find people to help.
Okay.
So no problem getting it done. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you guys should put your contact information in there because I'm very interested in doing this.
Wait, can I? Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes,
popping
please.
up. Hold on.
Wait, is that
this
you?
This is James. No, this is James. That Juliana's talking about, Carolyn, from the other night. It's not picking it up on my
When you
camera,
guys say the other night, what was the other night?
I'm gonna put it in here. The Pace Morby's 100 city tour. He was here in Nashville, and that's where we
you can go to that.
connected with Clara.
I guess the Nashville one was different from a lot of the other ones because of what the gentleman who hosted it put together more than a lot of the other ones. So we were fortunate that was super cool.
Okay.
But we had Clara and we had Liz and Fernando.
Yes.
I want to do Fernando's invoice authorization on the projects we have under contract. I got to figure out those. I got to put those amendments in. That was amazing.
That was pretty cool.
Yes. I'm gonna be here for you. Okay, more questions. So anyway, remember, you all have an hour with me. As part of the coaching, you get 30 days free of pro stream with the exception of Juliana, who won a whole year. Being there. You know why? Because you were the first who took action, the first who answered the questions that I make on the audience. It's just right there. When you're first, that's what happened. You know what I mean? You take vision. Not respectfully the guys on top and then what and what if no. Take action and you'll see the results. Just being brave, number one. So you only have 30 days for your prop stream. You have access to my calculator that my Chilean support already sent it to you, right? You have a 30-minute call with me. And if you want to go with me further and have like a 90-day or 3 months program where I coach you to get you first property, or I'll die trying until like you get your first Coliving property on the market. And I do a more comprehensive 3-month program under my coaching that is longer, but everybody is accountable. I teach you how to speak to investors. I teach you how to raise private capital. I teach you everything about joint ventures. I teach you how to scale. I have every legal resource to your documents and how to do the JBs, how to speak to lenders, how to practice to speak to lenders, how to be your own directory of lenders and private money partners, and that's
Awesome.
and a lot of accountability. It goes with me because not only I'm very data oriented, but also I'm student oriented. So it's not like I don't leave anybody behind. It's like you're all with me in the ride, helping you shape your goals. So that's why the first strategic call is necessary to know what is that you want and where you want to start to see if I'm really able to help you.
Love
right?
that.
Yeah. No.
Thank you, Clara.
No, my pleasure. I hope these 2 hours were very useful to you, that expanded your mind, opened your mind. Co-living is not going away anytime soon. In the opposite, it's just going to keep growing. You're already ahead of the curve. And I'm here for you for the ride, guys.
Claire, it does say it was recorded. So can I get the first hour?
Maybe. You asked nicely. You forgot to say please.
please.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Clara,
Only you promise not to share it with anybody. What?
No, I would not.
Clara, did you mention the other night about a book of yours or no?
Yes, but did you already got it? You got a link to download it. It's on the email that the super. The Chile.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. Well, it's the beginning. It's what I call the 7 days to your first Coliving property. And this is the opening to a 90-day that I'm working on. That is mixed with tough exercises for tough mental strength, with numbers, with accountability, with financials, with everything. That is
Love it.
Takes a lot of time, more time than I wanted to bring to push and bring to market. That's it. All right. Happy Saturday.
Thank you.
Book your 30 minutes with me. I'll
Thanks,
help you
Claire.
bring your path to
Love it.
whatever that you want to be.
Hey, thank you.
You're awesome.
Gracias, Juliana. Metallica. Ciao. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.